Hi, I'm Chuck,
I'm Sheldon.
and we help manage the stockrooms here at the Parker Task Force. When we talk about managing the stockrooms, we're really responsible for managing everything coming in and out of the stockroom area, also the storage of everything in the stockroom area, the inventory of everything in the Parker Task Force, and also the stocking of the shopping room for all of our clients. So all of our food comes from 5 major sources. The first one is all of our local area businesses that we get food from on a weekly basis that bring in all of our bread and our meats that we use on a weekly basis. We also have 10 food drives that happen each month. 2 of those are tied into the 9 Cares Colorado, where we get all biggest bulk of our food coming from. We also have schools, churches, and local businesses that like to do food drives during certain holiday times. So we also have that coming in. And an area that a lot of people don't really realize is we've got our area garden. We have a huge garden down in Franktown that the Master Gardeners of Colorado manage. And we get a ton of fresh vegetables that come in from there during the spring and the summer period. And then just our local citizens. Just had some come in today that bring in food all the time for us on a daily basis. And everything that happens in this food bank is inventory. We inventory it every single month. We do that for a couple different reasons. First one is to make sure we know every single item that's going out, how much is going out, and also how much we have in the building. And we also know every little location where it's at. This helps us come up with how much we're going through and our needs list. Our needs list is something that we use for all those food drives so that we can give it to the folks doing the food drive. So the request on the items that we truly need into the building come in so that we're always having a very balanced inventory to take care of all of our clients. We also do the inventory to make sure that we know how much food is on hand so that we've got a good amount on hand for a community crisis. We always keep enough on hand so if there is a crisis in the community, we're good to go to help the community out. So we also do all the coordination of the people that work in the food drive and the whole Parker Task Force. We have about 4 to 5 that work on a daily basis to help us in the back room sort and do everything we have to do, and a big bulk up that happens during our food drives that we have. And all of us are volunteers. Everybody that works here is a volunteer. We have our drivers that drive around and pick up all the food from all the local businesses, from all the food drives. It's all a volunteer effort, and they really help us out. So as I said, the food drive is the biggest thing that we do 10 times a year. So Sheldon, why don't you tell everybody about our food drive and what happens with that food once it gets here?
On our food drive Saturdays, we have about 80 to 100 additional volunteers on top of the volunteers who are supporting the daily food bank. These volunteers come from area businesses, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, churches, and other groups, including we have lots of individual volunteers that help us each Saturday. The groups are divided into 3 areas, or 3 teams, if you will, and divided up between the participating stores. We have them also a logistics team that delivers the product, the donations to us. Then we also have a team here that's stationed in the Parker Task Force facility, and they work in this room behind us in order to sort the food, put it in common boxes, mark the products, and then we put them in inventory, which you see back behind us here on the wall. We process around 250 to 350 boxes that are donated to us at each food drive. If it wasn't for the volunteers that we have, plus the supporting, or I should say the participating stores, we wouldn't have the success that we have. Chuck?
Yeah, it's an amazing process that we go through, and all the volunteers really help us. So all that food coming in is what we really use to help keep the task force going. It allows us to coordinate with a lot of other food banks and agencies. Nothing goes to waste. If we don't use it here, we're sending it to other agencies that can use it in other places, or we're trading with other food banks so that all of us have a right supply of food to take care of all of our clients. So I'll tell you, Sheldon, it's amazing what all of our volunteers do, but I know at the end of the day, we all sure leave with a great feeling in our heart.
And that's why we do it, give back to our community.
That's what it's all about.